WBO middleweight champion Billy Joe Saunders crashes the London presser for Canelo-Ggg, and Golovkin calls him a clown. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest of boxing. You want to become part of notification gang? Hit that bell icon. Now, fight I'm looking forward to, September 16th, back in Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. Middleweight supremacy is on the line. Canelo Alvarez, I was born ready, versus, and no guys, good boy, Gennady Golovkin. This is a great fight. This is a fight fans have been asking for, and now we're getting it. They just kicked off the press tour in the UK, in London, and you guys, I got to talk about this, man. This is just crazy to me. So in the middle of the press conference, Frank Warren was there, Oscar De La Hoya, Tom Loeffler, and of course the fighters and the fighters teams. I don't remember seeing Abel Sanchez, but maybe he couldn't make it to the UK. He'll probably be at the New York and also at the LA presser, but maybe he's there. I just didn't see him. Either way, both teams are there, and for whatever reason, Billy Joe Saunders shows up, I guess because he's in the UK, and he's like pretty much petitioning for a fight, and he's like, hey, I want to fight the winner, and Golovkin, I tried to fight you, the contract was done on my side, but you left your pen. And he's making this scene like, yeah, I want to fight, I want a couple things me way, right? So I got to talk about it. It looked like Golovkin was actually kind of annoyed, like by him doing that, like trying to upstage the event, showing up, and he was like, later did an interview with IFL TV, and he said, no, he's not serious, he's a clown. Called him a clown, and I got to give my thoughts on the situation. To me, this is, I agree with Golovkin. To be honest, it sounds like Billy Joe Saunders. See, this is the thing is, I always tell you how you guys can break down a lie, and the best way to do it is trace it back to the origin. You got to look at what people said today, what they said yesterday, and what they said months ago, and then you combine all of that, and the truth is somewhere in the middle usually. And the reason why it doesn't seem like Billy Joe Saunders is serious is because just last year, when Golovkin, before the Kell Brook fight, before the fight with Daniel Jacobs, where people thought Golovkin looked vulnerable or exposed, whatever you want to call it, Billy Joe Saunders seemed to want no parts of Golovkin at all. He even went as far as saying that Golovkin could beat, oh yeah, he could beat my ass and Chris Eubank, a fighter he beat. He could beat both of us in the same night. What grown man would say that? Like, as a fighter, like maybe if you're an average Joe, you work at AutoZone or something, and you're not a fighter, and you're timid. But I never really heard a fighter talk like that. No matter what, even if it's true or not, a fighter's gonna be like, yeah, I'm a F you up, I'm gonna beat you. That's just fight. That's how fighters are. They got heart, spirit, and stuff like that. So the fact that Billy Joe Saunders, as champion, would concede with his own words by saying something like that doesn't really give me reassurance that he wanted to fight against Golovkin. And I told you this, in the months right after Daniel Jacobs, it looked like Golovkin was possibly negotiating this fight or holding out to see the outcome of Canelo Chavez Jr. So he was stalling on the Billy Joe Saunders fight. Billy Joe Saunders also used that. I mean, this is clever. He used that as a catalyst to really push for the fight. But the more I think about it, it's like you're clearly, boxers have done this for a while, where they'll make this big theatrics about wanting a fight when they know someone's locked up. I've even seen, like Billy Joe Saunders himself, Golovkin announced he was fighting, I don't know, Dominic Wade or something, and then Billy Joe Saunders or somebody will come out of the woodwork and tweet, oh, I want to fight him, but you know he's tied up. So it doesn't, that's a falsehood. You don't really want to fight him because you wouldn't wait until after him and his team went through negotiations, called you out, said they wanted to fight you, and then you wait till he's occupied or has a venue and a date for another opponent, and then bring up your request to fight him. So this press conference to me is more of the same. They're doing a press conference for Canelo Golovkin. So obviously they have a time. The venue was just announced a couple weeks ago, and they're promoting the fight, and you show up. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? So that I can't take stuff like that serious. So I agree that is some clown shit from Billy Joe Saunders, to be perfectly transparent and frank, because they're promoting another fight. You've had your opportunity in the past and you passed it up. You know what I mean? So it reminds me of in high school. I used to see this in high school. Let's say two kids are about to fight. They both have their backpacks on. It's not like someone taking their backpack off, and they're just circling each other. Oh, you swing first, swing first. And you could tell it looks like maybe one or maybe both of them don't want to fight each other, because if somebody's in your face and it's like that, you're going to take flight. That's just what it is. You're not going to circle them and, you know what I mean, you're going to drop your bag, your book bag or whatever, and take off on them. That's what it is. So the posturing and, oh, you swing first. And then when the campus monitor or teacher or principal walks out, and then some of those kids get rah-rah when it's clearly broken up now, because there's an adult involved. There's a teacher, a principal, an authority figure. And now they're like, oh, hold me back. Ah, oh, I was about to you know what I mean? And they're doing all this hooting and hollering once it's broken up. I can't take that seriously, because why'd you get all animated when somebody intervened? You know what I mean? And that's the same situation here. Why you wait till they actually have a fight to like really put the pressure? Or even a couple months ago, before the fight was officially announced, most people, including myself, had done videos, and I told you that it really looked like Golovkin was holding out for the Canelo-Chavez Jr. outcome. It was pretty plain to see, because all of a sudden he's saying he's sore and he can't fight in June. So it's apparent something was brewing behind the scenes. And then that's like Billy Joe Saunders, all of a sudden he wants to get buck and bold and brazy and shit. You know what I mean? That's not how it works in real time. Like, if you really wanted to fight somebody, you don't wait and then wait till it's too late and then all of a sudden, I want to fight. You know what I mean? So at this point, it didn't even make sense for Billy Joe Saunders to press the issue and interrupt the press conference. Just have a seat. Like, everybody, not everyone's Cannon Briggs. Like, Cannon Briggs, it made sense. He came from America all the way to UK to try to fight David Haye. He's like, yeah, let's go, champ. And he was trying to get that fight. He knew he was just trying to get David Haye to promise him to fight, and they made a little pact about fighting on the undercard. This is not the Southpaw movie and like you just interrupt press conference. You know what I mean? That's really some Hollywood stuff. Like, it's cool to interrupt a press conference, but that's not how business is conducted. Jesse Vargas did the same thing, and I just interviewed him, so shout out to him. But it doesn't make sense. He lost to Bradley 11 rounds to 1, and he interrupted one of Bradley's press conferences, and Bradley's like, oh man, this dude really? And he's like, yeah, I want to fight you. I want to fight you, Tim. I want to fight you again. Rematch me. And you know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to interrupt their moment, but business doesn't get sorted like that. You know what I mean? Because even look at the Cannon Briggs situation. David Haye told in front of cameras, he said, you fight on my undercard. Can you pass a brain scan? You know what I mean? And then Cannon Briggs at the time, he did all that, fought on the undercard. They both scored knockouts, and he still didn't get the fight. So realistically, I mean, you can't take that serious because... So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.